Thank you so
All right,
much.
so clearly writing seems to be your gift. 11 books down. This was number which one?
This is number 5.
Number 5.
Yes.
All right, when did you get into writing?
I got into writing in the year 2016, and since then I've been writing almost 3 books a year.
Wow.
2016 I wrote 1 book, 2017 3 books, 2018 3 books,
Okay.
2019 2 books, and this year, courtesy of COVID, I've written 3 more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we want to talk about the power of your gift, and let us know first of all why this is so important for everybody to discover their gift.
Yeah, every individual is yearning for some key concept in life, and these are issues to do with purpose, there are issues to do with meaning, there are issues to do with value. We all want to be valuable, we all want to be successful, but behind these key inspiration or key aspirations, there has to be some underlying factors that are very critical for you to be successful, for you to be impactful, for you to be influential, for you to be valuable. You need to tap into something that will propel you into that.
Right.
And that is why I realized the treasure is really what is we are carrying, and that is what we call the power of your gift.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of people, though, struggle right from the very beginning because they're not sure how to even find their gift. What do you say to that?
I would say, interesting enough, these are inherent. It's something we grew up with. I'll give my example. For me, I think I started doing this when I was in primary, but for some time I was disconnected because of course, obviously, the expectation of other people. They expect you to study and probably become an engineer, become a doctor, which are good, and we appreciate that. But in a way, there is a disconnect. This pressure, the pressure around us, can either connect us to ourselves or disconnect us to
Yeah.
ourselves.
Okay.
So during the almost 20 years, I was disconnected.
Okay.
I got into IT, which I still do up today, but in a way I lost the passion that I was demonstrating at class 5, class 6, just going out writing poems and just speaking in function, sharing my views. And after almost 20 years, I got inspired again. Someone triggered me, and I am hoping today we can trigger someone also to go back and reflect what has been there all the way, because a gift, it's something that we are given.
Okay.
We come with it.
Yeah.
We only need to listen more.
Right.
We only need to connect with ourselves more.
Yeah.
And in a minute or in 2 minutes, just trigger it out. But as I'll be sharing, probably the 5 P's, we'll get deeper into that.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
let's begin with those now. Let's look at the first one. What would you say is sort of the first P of being able to really nurture and maximize your gift?
Yeah, for you to tap into the treasure in you. Yeah, the treasure. My slogan is, the gold is not out there. The gold is in you. But it depends with where do you dig. Yeah, when I wrote my 3 books, I wrote them in another country. I was in a different country studying, but I realized I can do more. And what I realized is that going to that country just provided a platform for me to bring out what was in me. And the first P that I would like to share today, for you to nurture and develop and refine your gift, you need what we call preparation. Prepare. And preparation, in other words, you can call it personal growth. You can call it personal development. A seed needs to go down before it comes up. A building needs to go down before it can rise up. So even for us, if we had to really come out and bring out and refine our gift in a way that it will be attractive, then we need those down moments, those hidden moments, those moments where you feel like you are lonely, but it's not really loneliness. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to grow. A seed needs to get into the soil. It's isolated from the other seeds.
Right.
And from the soil, it gets the right environment. It gets the water it needs.
Yeah.
And it's from there that it germinates. So
Okay.
preparation is key. And when opportunity comes, there's no time to prepare. So you prepare in advance.
How does one prepare then in advance?
Yeah, personal growth. Personal growth is a really interesting area and it's quite broad. But I will say the part of preparation is part of listening to yourself.
Okay.
So you need to have a strategy. You need to think about and really have a desire to bring out yourself, to bring out the best. Because some of these things, they take time, they take intentionality. I have to be intentional in nurturing this gift. And I have to have a passion to know it, to discover it. So personal growth, basically what you need is you need to do what we call reflection, personal awareness. That is where everything starts.
Okay.
And there are tools that can help you to do an evaluation
All right.
and identify your strength and then nurture them. So have a self-awareness, engage on the tools that are out there. Two, from there, develop a plan. And these are consistent steps. This is something that you need to commit to it and have a progressive approach.
Okay.
Joyce, the beauty we are having now is that information is all over.
Right.
Yeah, we are in the technology area, we are in the information era, and therefore we have little excuses why we shouldn't be able to tap into these resources that will help us to be able to get into a systematic growth plan that will help us to bring out the best in us.
All right.
Yeah.
So there we have the first P.
Preparation.
Preparation. Okay, let's talk about a second one.
The second P, we talk about positioning. Yeah, a seed needs to be positioned in the right environment. And for you to excel, nurture your gift, discover your gift, refine that gift, you need to position yourself. You need to position yourself in the right environment. We are talking about relationships. Yeah, there are relationships that nurture and build us. There's a saying that says that talks about your net worth is a sum total of the 5 people around you. So the people that surrounds you, they create an environment. And that environment can either help you become better or it can work on the otherwise. So the first positioning is that you need to identify the right environment for you to tag into, because we need to have people who will make the gift leap inside us. Let me just probably refer to a story in the Bible.
Okay.
When Mary became pregnant, what happened? She looked for Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was also pregnant. And when they connected, the baby leaped. And this was the right company, because they were walking the same journey.
Right.
So connect with the people that you're walking the same journey, people that will keep on adding value to you, and the people that will also provide an opportunity for you to exercise your gift.
All right.
Yes.
Great. Well, I think we're going to take a break at this point, but when we come back, we're going to continue this discussion. We're going through the 5 P's of discovering your gift, or at least nurturing your gift and maximizing it. So far, we've gone through 2, and remember, I have a giveaway going on. I'm just asking you to tell me what are 3 of the 5 P's that he's going to touch on. So already 2 already. You can start tungaing your SMS, preparing that for when we get back from this break. 111 444 111 is the SMS line, and we'll be back after this. All right, guys, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. I'm here with my guest. His name is Joseph Mburu. He's an author of 11 books. And today we're talking about the 5th one in that line. It's called The Power of Your Gift. And he's sharing with us 5 P's to nurturing and maximizing your gift. And I'm asking you to just let me know what 3 of them are for a chance to win a copy of his book. I have 2 of them to give away today. We've already gone through 2 of them this morning. And so let's dive straight away into the 3rd P.
Yeah, the 3rd P, Joyce, process. Yeah, process. These are an interesting concept, but very critical. It distinguishes between the successful and unsuccessful people because it's all about process in life. I gave an example of a seed. I like using the example of a farmer as a success formula. A farmer has to take steps and he has to be patient with the steps. There's a story that is told about a Chinese bamboo tree. A Chinese bamboo tree, the seed is very hard, and for that tree to grow, the farmer has to plant that seed and water it, not for 1 year, not for 2 years, not for 3, for 5 good years,
Right.
when the seed is under the ground.
Right.
And then on the 5th year, all of a sudden, the tree comes up. And within 6 weeks, it's able to grow 80 feet. But in really sense, if the farmer had given up, probably the first year would have missed out. And process we are talking about, success is a daily habit.
Right.
It's a combination of what we do every day.
You have to cultivate it.
Yeah, we have to cultivate it, and we have to be persistent. We have to be consistent. We have to be focused so that our energy is concentrated. And therefore, process is something we have to adopt and really accept it. Otherwise, we might be carrying the gold in us, but we don't have the patience to dig long enough. We don't have the patience to wait long enough. Sometimes we want to come out before time. And you can't bring the seed out before time.
Right.
It has to stay for the required period, and then it comes out. So process, daily habits. We don't decide our future, we decide our habits.
Right.
And our habits connect us to our future.
I like that.
Success is a daily thing. It's a daily practice. And I want to say, especially to those who are watching us, and an encouragement to the young people out there, that we have what it takes. If only we can become more patient and really follow into the process, then we can bring out the best in us. And the longest route to success is the shortcut. Is a shortcut. If you take the shortcut, you will want to bring and check what the seed is doing out there, and you will spoil the process.
Right.
And at the end of it all, you will miss out on bringing out the best in you.
Right. And this idea of discovering our gifts, I mean, it's your whole destiny is lying on it, right?
True,
I mean, you're saying, from your example, you're saying it really took you 20 years to really sort of find the thing that fulfills you in many ways. So you could have been earning a good salary and doing all these other things, but your gift is always going to be that thing that really just makes you feel alive and fulfilled. And you have a chapter here before we jump back into your 4th P. Your chapter 12 here talks about that your gift is really the key to a dynamic legacy. And sad to say, I don't think many of us think in those terms anymore. We don't think about what sort of future am I leaving behind? What sort of example am I setting for the generations after me? We only think of right now and trending and being popular and being famous right now. So talk to us about how your gift is connected to that legacy and why we should be paying so much attention to it right now.
In most of my forum, I normally ask my participants one question. If God blesses you to live for 80 years, 90 years, what will you be doing at that time? I'm sure probably Joyce will not be in this studio. You'll be somewhere else. For me, I'll not be where I'm working. My pay slip tells me, on this date, please prepare, because we'll bid you farewell. And at that old age, we need to continue being fruitful. We need to continue being resourceful. We need to continue giving back to community. But when I thought about that question, I realized the only thing I can serve at my old age is what I have. It is what I will serve if I'm paid or not paid. Because at that old age, probably I'll not be looking for money. I'll be looking for value. I'll want to be more valuable. I'll want to remain making a contribution in society. And that is what it's all about legacy. Legacy is what you do until the very last moment.
Right.
There are people at old age, you just sit down and probably wait for the day. But there are people who will be very productive at their old age. But the secret is the gift, because this is something that will never leave you. It's something that will always be with you until the last day you are on this world.
Right,
Yes.
right, absolutely. Well, let me just touch on a bit of the feedback that I have coming in here. Someone here is saying, hey Joyce, enjoying the show from Nyeri. The 3 Ps are preparation, position, and process. Gregory from Mary is asking where he can buy the book. Someone here is saying, hey Joyce, enjoying the show. I'm Phoebe watching from Tumaini or Kalau. The Ps of nurturing your gift, they have number 1, preparation. And personal growth, listening to the voice within and working to understand what it says, using the right tools for self-discovering. Number 2, you've said positioning yourself with the right people that will help you grow your gift. And number 3, you have their process, that it's a daily habit and consistency and focus on exploiting the gift within us. Thank you very much for that SMS there. To another one here, someone says, good morning Joyce. For the giveaway, the 3 Ps are 1, preparation or personal development. One needs to know themselves, know your weakness and how to work on them, your strengths, and always ensure it boosts you. You say number 2, positioning oneself in the right environment, walk with people who bring out what's in you. And number 3, you say process. We need to submit to what it takes to bring the best in us. And you say your audience looks forward to live very fulfilling lives, especially because most of us are young. Thank you very much for that feedback. You can keep it coming into 111 444 111. But let's continue then. We've touched on 3 now. What would you say is the 4th P?
The 4th P is partnership. When I started writing, and I'd written almost 10 books, I stopped and reflected. And I felt probably there is someone down there who is having a gift, but they don't know how to bring it out. So I had to pause, and I started a forum we call Generation Authors of Kenya. And the goal is just to nurture upcoming talents. The concept is partnership. And I encourage others out there, especially in these forums, that we have to collaborate. You can't reach out for a fruit which is up there when you are alone. You may need to make a ladder of people. You come together, because one is too small a number to achieve great success.
Sure.
And one can chase 1,000, but 2 can chase 10,000. And therefore we need to synergize. We synergize by partnership. Every organization that is clearly successful, they succeed because of partnership. They focus on you focus on your core area, and then you complement the other areas that you require to grow by bringing other people that are more, are better, or they are positioned to do well in those areas. So it's about complementing. It's not really about competing, it's about complementing. The beauty about your gift, you compete with your gift.
Right, and I think that's a very important point, because so many times I think we feel threatened that if we partner with somebody, if we collaborate with them, that they're going to steal our shine and they're going to sort of take over, and then our gift will be used to help them and not even improve ourselves. But you're saying actually our gifts are very much linked to other people, and very much linked to how we enable other people to also come on board with our visions. That's really what allows us to scale.
True, Joyce. Joyce, let me give you an example. A tree gives us fruit. We give it water. And if you have one tree with fruits and 1,000 trees without a fruit, then you will basically be attracted to the one tree with a fruit. And we reciprocate. The gift is unique to you. And this is a message that we are really emphasizing on, that if we have to rise, we have to accept some of this concept. People are rising because they are accepting that I need to work together. And Joyce, just to inform you, we've been able to have a launch where you bring 7 authors together, launching their books together. And I tell you, the market is doing well. because now you're synergizing not just in the process, but you are synergizing in the market also. You are collaborating in the market. And it's something that we have to be consistent talking about.
Right.
Because also we understand the environment that we have grown in, the environment that is out there. And for us to penetrate and bring a shift, then we have to keep on repeating. We normally say the proof of passion is repetition.
Right.
You don't get tired of talking about it.
Okay.
Everywhere you talk about collaboration.
Okay.
Guys, let's collaborate.
Okay.
Let's accept to work together with us.
Yeah.
And when we start eating the fruits, then all of us will get a share, and we shall celebrate each other. Yes.
Someone else says, good morning, Joyce. Please say hi to Mr. Joseph. And thumbs up to him for having written 11 books. And they say that's super great. I love how he's brought out the P's of how to nurture our gifts. I have learnt of one, preparation. You say this is where you understand yourself, self-awareness, and set your mind up for the same. You've also touched on position. Here you need to place yourself in the right environment for you to grow your gift. And number 3, you say process. It's not going to happen instantly. We need to work on it daily until you get there. And they say don't go for shortcuts. And you say looking forward to getting this book. I'm loving the content already. That's Karen watching the show from Meru. Thank you very much for that. I have others tuned in from Embakasi East. Remember, you can send in your feedback to 111 444 111. But there's a question here before we get to the 5th P, which is someone here is asking, how do you then identify your capability or your gift, I guess?
Yeah, thank you, Joyce. These are a recurring question.
Yeah.
And I'll still go back to the tools out there. One, you can apply the tools.
What sort of tools are we talking about? Maybe
There are
you can
tools like
clarify
SWOT analysis. You can do a personal SWOT analysis where you'll evaluate your strength, your weaknesses, opportunities, and some threats. And that can take you deeper and deeper into yourself. And Joyce, maybe what I want to share with the audience is that this is a process we have to commit to. We have to commit to. And I think this is very important because the biggest gap out there or in us is not really what we know, but is what we do. The greatest gap is between what we know and what we do. And the challenge to the audience today is that we have to commit. We have to commit. I remember I've taken a lot of times, probably sometimes just going out for 3 days, just walking out and just reflecting, just thinking. Time to think. We rarely have time to think, and it's intentional thinking. I'll just go there, and I've learned a few tools. I want to go and test them. I want to go and be with myself. And if we apply some of these concepts that we are discussing today, I tell you in a few days to come or few months to come, you will be celebrating also. There are other tools that are online, which you can get out there. And also there is a reflection from the people. There are people who can give you an authentic, objective feedback about yourself. There are people who have seen you growing. I remember when I started doing what I'm doing, my pastor saw it and he told me, I can see you have a gift. You have a gift. You can go out there and motivate people and encourage people. And I said, wow, he has seen it.
Yeah.
And that was a very good feedback. So there are people who can give you a very authentic, and I'm insisting on that, and objective feedback that will help you be able to connect with yourself. And again, resources like this, resources like the books. There are many others who have written books after reading such kind of materials because it provokes you. It takes you through a journey where you can walk a journey inside and then you come out and you realize, wow, it has been with me all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's touch on the 5th and the final P then.
Yeah, the final P, very important, purpose. Purpose. Have a bigger picture. If you engage in this journey of life without a big picture, you might get tired along the way. You might give up along the way. A story is told about President J.F. Kennedy and a janitor, cleaner. The president walked to NASA headquarters and he found a cleaner and he asked the cleaner, what are you doing here? And it was interesting, just imagining who walks here and finds us here and he asks you, Joyce, what are you doing here? And The janitor replied, I'm here to help put a man in the moon.
Wow.
Yeah, my sweeping, my interview, my recording, it's not just for a smaller picture, it's for a bigger picture. The cleaner or the janitor understood the bigger vision of the organization,
Right.
the mission, the purpose, and the position. And he did not just limit himself to the position. He upgraded himself to the level of the organization.
Right.
And therefore, as we embark on nurturing our gift, maximizing our gift, we must emphasize on the bigger picture. Why are you doing there? The why of something is almost 80% the force towards achieving the success.
Absolutely.
The 20% is just mechanics. I quote Tony Robbins. He talks about success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. The system, the strategy. There are times we rush into the strategies even before really getting connected to the why. And therefore, purpose, Joyce, a cause, a reason, a big picture. Purpose is the central motivating factor, and it helps us to maintain momentum. If you don't connect to a big picture, you will write one book and you will give up.
Right.
You will sing one song and will give up. But with a big picture, you will always be seeing beyond the challenges that you are encountering. You will always be motivated to do more. Remember the story of the Israelites from Egypt to Canaan. They were promised a land of their own,
Right.
flowing with milk and honey.
Yeah.
For the entire journey, what were they seeing? They were seeing their land of their own, flowing with milk and honey. That was the picture. It is not the wilderness. And I think we can encourage people who are discouraged. You wrote one book, you sang one song, and you gave up. It's high time to connect to the bigger picture. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you serving that gift?
Yeah.
Big picture will maintain the momentum. The big picture will keep on taking us deeper into ourselves. And at the end of it all, we will realize that we have served a bigger call in life. We will have fulfilled a bigger mission in life.
Wow.
And at the end of it all, the one who deposited the gift in us will receive the glory and will be happy about it. And will have served our purpose here in life, would have lived a life of meaning, a life of value, and build a dynamic legacy that will change generations.
Fantastic. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Mr. Mburu. Maybe you can just repeat them now all together for us. The 5 P's of nurturing and maximizing your purpose.
Yes. 5 P's of nurturing and maximizing your purpose. Number 1.
Your gift, sorry. Your gift.
Your gift, sorry. Number 1, preparation. Personal growth. You have to go down to go up.
Okay.
Number 2, positioning. Be in an environment that will make your gift leap. Number 3, we talk about process. Success is built in habits. Number 4, partnership. We must learn to network, collaborate. And number 5, purpose. Work and nurture your gift and maximize your gift for a bigger picture in life.
Wow. Very well said. Thank you so much for coming to the show today. I think I'm going to choose some winners now. And as I sort through that, maybe you can let us know how can people actually get a hold of your books?
Yeah, if you want to get the physical copies, we have some books in Chania Bookshop along Moi Avenue, and also in Jabba's Bookshop along Mfangano Street. But also you can get the books online on Amazon. But Joyce, we also have a mobile app, which we have, it's local, Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. We have developed a mobile application called eSoma. So you can download eSoma application from Play Store, and you'll get all my books there. And not just all my books alone, but the books for the authors in our forums. We did this so that we can help people who don't have the resources to print, just to take the journey of writing, and then we help them to publish online and through our mobile phone. we want to take the books where people are.
All
People are
right.
in their mobiles.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining
thank
us.
you too.
We have 2 winners identified now. The first one, you sent in your SMS at 9:19. This is Sharon from where your number starts with 0718 and ends with 857. Congratulations to you. And our second winner gave a very comprehensive answer. I'd actually mark that one. Your SMS came in at 9:22. You don't leave us your name, but your number starts with 0791 and ends with 685. Congratulations to the both of you. You win yourselves a copy of this book here by our guest in studio, Joseph Mburu. Asante sana for your company once again. We do appreciate you. And with that said, guys, we're going to take a break now as we get ready for our final segment of the day. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about content creation on TikTok. 111 444 111 is the SMS line. I'll be back after this.